Hi everyone. Residential status of Indians. That is a confusing topic for all non-residents for last 2 years. Recently, that is 3rd March 2021, a new circular issued by CBDT again on residential status of certain individuals. It's very important for NRIs because in last year, that is in 2020, many people traveled to India, and on 22nd of March, the lockdown started in India because of COVID pandemic situation. Even I am a victim of it. I traveled on 7th March 2020 but stayed for long period. I came back to Dubai only by end of August 2020. When people stay for long period, you may fall into residential status of India as well as from where you started your journey or where you normally stay. In both countries, you may fall into the residential status. Hence, the new regulation is very important for you. There's little confusion for NRIs regarding this. That's why I am coming up with a new video today. Hope you all are aware that in the year 2019-20 financial year, there is an amendment in the Indian income tax law. That is the number of days stay in India for considering the residential status. In general case, if you are staying 182 days or more, you will become resident in India. But the new provision says, if you are staying 120 days or more in India, and more than 365 days or more for the preceding 4 financial years, then also you will become the resident of India. Of course, there is one more condition. If your total income other than the foreign income is more than 15 lakh Indian rupees, then you will become the resident of India even if you stay 120 days in India. Now the issues, you stayed in India for 120 days or more, you became resident in India, you came back to the country where you are working or doing business, you stayed more than 183 days, in most of the case you will become resident in that country as well. Now you are resident in both countries for a particular financial year because of COVID. For example, I came to Dubai and stayed more than 183 days in the UAE. The same financial year I stayed more than 120 days in India. For me also this regulation is applicable. Now, if your case, you check in your case, first point is that whether you have a double taxation avoidance agreements between India and the country where you are staying. If there is no double taxation avoidance agreement DTAA, then you will be taxed in both countries. To avoid such double taxation, you have to submit or you can submit a new form called new form NR. This can be submitted to the authority for getting benefit for being 2 times taxed because of the COVID overstay. Suppose there is DTAA between the country where you are staying and with India, then you are resident in both countries, so apply the tiebreaker rule according to DTAA. Check where is the permanent home, the center of vital interest, habitual abode and the nationality. Apply all this test and then break the tie. Then you will be assessed only in one country. So there is no double tax because of overstay due to COVID. In case you are not able to break the tie and not able to get the relief from double taxation avoidance agreement, then it's a time for you to submit NR form to the authority before 31st March 2021 and get the benefit. You will not be penalized for paying tax because of overstay in India because of the COVID scenario. You may submit the NR form before the due date if it's applicable for you. All the best.